Hey everybody, this is Alicia with Olivia. You can't see her, but we are going to continue our 5-day series of So Long Summer Break. I hope I haven't made any of your kids cry. If you'll hang with me just a moment, I want to pull up my feed on Facebook so I can see your comments. Move my drink over here so I don't knock it on the table and make Olivia clean up. She's so awesome. Y'all, I could not do this if it weren't for Olivia. She is the best. So just know that you're spending all this time, all these hours homeschooling your kids, and you are raising them. They're going to be so much fun when they're adults. Well, my kids, I'm sure yours are too. They were fun as kids, but you're also raising your best friends. And they're great helps. All three of our kids help us with our businesses and our ministry. And so if you're just like up to your eyeballs in little kids, pulling at your shirt, going to the bathroom with you, not having any privacy, just breathe because you'll make it through. And then you're going to actually probably miss those days. Don't make me cry. I'm going to make myself cry. Okay. I'm supposed to be pulling up my live here. If you will, just comment and tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, type replay in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. And also, I would love it if you would share this on your Facebook profile, especially if you have homeschool friends who would like these free art lessons. So Olivia is going to read any comments.
There is Isabella from Albuquerque.
Can't see her, but hey Isabella, sorry, gotta mute myself.
And Sophia from Tennessee.
Hey Sophia and moms. Anna, Gabe, and Michael in Virginia I'm seeing. Yay, thanks for coming back, Lauren. I'm glad I'm not scaring y'all off, or at least I hope I'm not. All right, well, we are going to, like I said, continue our 5-day series. First of all, let me show you what we have been working on. If you haven't joined us for the other 2 days, on Monday, is this in the way? Oh, just thank you. On Monday, we did Bye Bye Beach. It's this acrylic painting. Yesterday, we did an oil pastel painting, We'll Miss You Wildflowers. Today, we're just gonna do a simple, quick, and easy, if I hold it the right way. Okay, Farewell Fireflies. This is just gel pen on black paper. And tomorrow, now I'm going to let you know, I completely forgot that my mother is having an estate sale, a living estate sale since she's alive. Guess what, y'all? My mom is 78 years old and she recently got married. What was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks ago. And so she's actually having a living estate sale, and we're going to be selling almost her whole house full of, wow. I mean, she's got a small house, but it's enough to probably fill up 3 houses. So I love you, Mom. She's not watching because she's probably pricing things. But so just to let you know, tomorrow and Friday, I'm going to try to be on time around 3. I may even have to take my art supplies over to my mom's and have the lives there. So we'll just see. Anyway, we'll just go with the flow. But do me a favor, if you're going to create the parting ways with popsicles thing tomorrow, this is the watercolor resist. You're going to need watercolors, watercolor paper, paintbrush, and some crayons. If you're going to do this, please go ahead and go to, let me see if I've got it on here, masterpiecesociety.com, and make sure that you have downloaded this template, because you're going to get you're going to get the supply list, this template, and the summer quotes. I've seen that some of y'all have already been putting your summer quotes on the wildflowers yesterday. They were gorgeous. And I need to come and share them on Instagram and Facebook. Olivia and I will get it done very soon. But tomorrow, if you will have the popsicles already traced out on your paper, that will help us immensely. And I wanted to show you how to do that. So when you print off one of our templates, all you have to do is just take a pencil and scribble over the back of it. So you see how I've got all these pencil marks. Then you take, we're just going to use this as an example. You take your canvas and you position it on the canvas. And I don't have a pencil here. We'll just pretend like this is a mechanical pencil. What I do is push the lead in on mechanical pencils and then just trace the pattern, and then your pencil will show up on the watercolor or the canvas, whatever you're doing. I'm going to be using watercolor paper tomorrow. So, and I will have mine already traced out. I am not actually going to do it in this pattern. So you can color them, and then you can cut them out and put them in whatever patterns you want them to be. So mine's going to have a different pattern because I'm trying to fit it on a smaller piece of paper. So that's for tomorrow, and then Friday we are going to do this Toodles
Doodle
lettering. Y'all, I am an awesome titler. Is that a word? I just made up that word if it's not. So if you have gone over to Masterpiece Society and downloaded the PDF template, the little packet of things, you also will probably receive this free lesson. This is an Impressionist Bluebird that we give out as a free lesson. So make sure you get that done. If you've already done this and you haven't shown me your pictures, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram at masterpiecesociety.com or just hashtag Masterpiece Society. And that way I can see your kids and your beautiful work. Let me move that off the screen, and then I can share it. So, have I said everything that I need to say? Will you put the link to our Masterpiece Society store?
Already did.
You did? She's awesome. She's already done it. Olivia has put the link to our Amazon store, and that just has all of the supply list. You don't have to buy them through Amazon. I just want you to see what the ones I'm working with are. And this week, or today, we are going to use the gel pens. And they are the Jelly Roll, and I'm using the Moonlight. Are you raising your hand towards me?
Yes, you mentioned the open cart thing, right?
No, I didn't. I forgot. Thank you. Just to remind you, next week, you're awesome. I think this is my spare white. Okay. Next week, we are opening enrollment to the Masterpiece Society studio. We only open twice a year to the public, and this is the last one for this year. So if you're wanting to get in our awesome art lessons and art appreciation, then put it on your calendar and stay tuned, because you will be receiving some emails to let you know when we open up. And just a hint, you might want to get in at 2019 prices, because in 2020 we're going up because we are upgrading our membership website. And there's so many things that we want to do to make it much more fun and have a better platform for our members. But if you get in now, and all of our members who are there now, their prices will not go up. It'll only be people who join in 2020. So thank you for reminding me. And I am going to, well, I'll just show you. I've got some in my hand. These are the colors I'm using. I'm just going to go with a bright green, a turquoise or teal. There's probably a name on there. I can't see it if it's there, but it's a turquoisey teal. And then a blue. Then I'm going to use orange and pink. And we're just making flowers and leaves with this. But these are the most important colors, because we're making the fireflies with the yellow, and of course we're going to write with our white and make our stars. I am just throwing this in. I have some sparkly glitter ones, and I'm just going to cut. You're laughing at me, I see. I'm just gonna draw little circles around our fireflies just to show that they're kind of glowing, but you can use the white or the yellow if you want to do that. You don't have to do that. So, also, I'm just using this is Artist Tiles by Strathmore. It's basically cardstock, but they're just they're 6 by 6 inches. And I just love these, even though I just sent that one flying. Oops, watch out, cat. Have cats. I just want to show you, like, gel pens show up so well on black paper. So it's so much fun. And like this one, you can see that you could just use the white. Hello, where is that? Right there. You can just use your white pen and create beautiful designs. So let me grab, I'm just gonna do it right out. If you don't have cardstock, this is cardstock, but you could just use black construction paper or the darkest you have. So, all right, I'm gonna pull this back around and try to get it in the camera shot. There we go. So this is what we're gonna create. I'm gonna move it over since it's so small, and maybe that will help you if I go too fast. And you can at least look at that one. All right, do you have any comments for me? I see that the Wiles are back. Hey, Elliot, Riley, Noble, and Nora, who's probably still not paying attention to me, and Mama Meredith.
There's also Ilana from South Africa.
Ooh, hi. What time is it there in South Africa? Hi, Ilana.
There's April Duggar in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Ooh, we lived there for 10 years, Broken Arrow, right outside of Tulsa. Yeah, and then Olivia went to college there for 2 more. Well, you weren't there the whole 10 years that we lived there because you weren't born yet.
That's true.
And I see Erin, Charlotte, Savannah, and Raleigh. Y'all are back for day 3. I'm so glad I'm not scaring people away.
There's also Erin, Lena, Layla, and Amos.
Hey, Erin, Lena, Layla, and Amos.
Yes. And then Laura Britton said, oh, and Julia too, a very miffed 5-year-old who didn't get named.
Oh, hey Julia, I'm so sorry.
Oh, and I'm sorry, April said that Lydia is following along as well.
Hey Lydia.
And then Lily is here from Texas with Mom Ashley.
Did you say Lily or
Lily?
Lily. Oh, I love that name.
And then Yvette from Dallas.
Hey Yvette and her kids. Yvette, I hope you found the download in time. I'm so sorry I didn't get your message. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start, and Olivia, you can just butt in anytime you want, dear.
Okay.
Now, mamas, you can help your kids who can't write so well do this. I don't know. I'm going to do it in cursive because I like the look of the faux calligraphy, and I want to show you how to do it. But you know what? I'm just going to show you how, if you want to do the same thing with just regular manuscript letters, all you have to do is just make it thick on your downstroke. So I'm just giving you example here, an example. But it's just easier for me to do the cursive. I'm a cursive girl. And then your L's could be thick. And see how I'm just coloring them in? Well, I wasn't going to do this whole thing, but now I am. So here I go. This is a short project anyway, so hopefully we won't take up too much time. So just remember, on your downstroke is the one that you want to thicken, and every other line is thin. But since our L's only have the downstroke, the whole thing is thick. So then this S would be kind of tricky because your downstroke is right there on the curvy part. And then you want to leave the top and bottom kind of thin. So I will leave that right here so that y'all can look at that while I work on, how am I going to do this? Let's do it like this.
Yeah, that works.
I am going to work on the cursive. So I'm just doing, I hope I spell this right because it's hard to concentrate and talk at the same time.
E-L-L.
What I'm trying to say is I am leaving some space in between each letter so that I can come back and thicken it up. So farewell. And that's a little wonky, but that's okay because we don't want it to look like it's made with a printer. We want it to look like a human being has touched it. So get that. Can everyone see? If you can't see, please let me know. So now I'm just going to go back and do the same thing I did with the manuscript. I'm just coming and adding another line out beside all of my downstrokes. And then I'm going to come back in with my white and color it in. So this kind of looks like chalkboard art. With my R, the downstroke is kind of on the top and the side here. Are there any comments we've missed? Anybody I need to say hey to?
Not as of yet.
So my W, this line here and then this line here, they go down. But I'm not going, this one goes up, so I'm not going to thicken that one. But then my E, this is the downstroke for my E. And then my L's, just the left side. Whoops, got out of line. Oh, can you run over there to my table and get me out a micron? Because I want to show you how you can fix mistakes.
What's a micron?
The black permanent pen, micron, you know, that we outline with.
Oh, like this?
Yes. Or if you don't have a micron, you can use a Sharpie.
Awesome.
So these are just black permanent pens, and this one's an 08, this one's an 03. The 08 would be thicker. So if you make a mistake, I would actually let your gel pen dry, but you can just come back in after it dries and just color around it and kind of clean up any of the marks you don't like. You can do this with the colored ones, so especially if you've got the black background. All right, back to my letters here. All right, my downstroke on my I is on the right side, and I'm just going to make my dot thick, and then again the right side of my R, the left side of my E, the left side of my F.
Meredith Wiles is asking what gel pens you're using. I mean, what brand?
They are Sakura Jelly Roll. Can you see that? They, I buy the white ones. A lot of you who have already taken my mixed media classes know how much I am in love with white gel pens. I use them for highlights on our mixed media art after everything is dried, and it just makes things pop. It makes them come alive. But I buy those separately, and I have a whole bunch of them. Whoops, I hit my thing. But these are also Jelly Roll by Sakura. But these came in a pack, and they're called Moonlight. And if you look at this little area right there, it's got the moon on it. Whereas, I can't remember, these were called something, not Starlight, but maybe there's something. But that's got a little star. See the star there? I don't know if you can see it, but anyway. These are my faves. All right, let's finish these because this is actually the most complicated part, is doing the letters. And then here on my S, I wanted to make a little loop there, and I want to thicken that part and just leave it like that. So here's that one, and here's this one. And just make yours, your handwriting, it doesn't have to be perfect. So the next thing I want to do is be very careful because your gel will be wet and you don't want to smear it, though I'm famous for smearing paint and gel pens everywhere. But I just want to add some stars because we only see our fireflies, or lightning bugs as we call them here in the South. We don't have fireflies, we have lightning bugs. Anyway, I just wanted to make a few little stars. And I did that really fast, so for all you kids that have never made stars, you just make a line, kind of like you're gonna make a letter A, and then you take the bottoms, you come back up, and you join them like that, or you can do them like that. Once you get the hang of them, you can make them really fast. And I'm just interspersing them around. Is that a word?
Yes.
I'm always making up words, but hey, if that one's a word, then yay. All right, so I guess I'm done for right now with my white pen, but I will set it aside because I'm going to come back to it. And the next thing I want to do is take my, I think I want to take my orange and my pink. And I want to start making, you know what? Nope, sorry. Let's make our grass first. Let me move this up into the camera shot. So I'm going to start out with my green. I'm just making lines coming from the bottom, and I want them to go in all these different directions. You can make some long and some short. I keep getting off the page. And just come back in and add some more. And then set that aside. I'm not done with it, but I want to use this turquoise color. Doing the same thing with it. And because I only have the one green and then the turquoise, I'm gonna just add some blue. Do we have our Kentucky people here? Because I think they have bluegrass in Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky. I never saw the bluegrass. And you know what? I want to just add some longer ones coming up. And I'll go back and do that with the turquoise. And then I'm gonna still come back and add some more of this green, but now I want to first add in my flowers. So I chose to use the orange and the pink. You can make yellow ones too, but I do want to just put some little lightning bugs, fireflies in my grass, so I thought that they might conflict with my yellow flowers. So I'm gonna do 7 orange and 7 pink. I'm just making a little circle and making loops around. I'm going to do some short and some tall, some with 5 petals, some with 6, it doesn't matter. Let's do this one really tall over here. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to color the petals. I'm not even trying to cover up all the black behind there. I'm going to leave the centers open because I'll come back in a little bit and add white. Did I say I was going to do 7? Because I only did 5. Once again, you will notice if you were with me yesterday, I'm doing odd numbers. So here we'll do a little one right down here. This is a cute little baby flower. Sorry, okay. I'm trying to adult. Olivia is wearing her I can't adult today t-shirt, but I have to adult. And let's just put another one right here. All right, and that's all I'm gonna do with my pink. Now I'm going to take my orange and do the same thing, except I'm going to do longer petals, just to give it the look of a daisy. or a chrysanthemum. Any comments?
Nope.
So everybody's concentrating on their beautiful gel pen art.
Brianne did say that she's using gel writers.
Gel writers? I wonder, are those, do you like those? I've never heard of those. Sometimes these jelly rolls kind of clog up and it can be a little frustrating, so I might try the gel writers. I'm gonna make these a little bit longer looking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, let's go and put a cute little baby flower down here.
They all look really nice and well spaced out.
Do they?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, I got 5. Let's do 6. Let's put a little one right here.
Edval Keller says, "You are really good."
Aw, thank you.
Put one right above the 2 little baby pinks.
I was going to.
Okay.
And when your kids grow up, they boss you around, tell
Yeah.
you what to draw and where to draw it. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to let the petals all dry before I come back and put the centers in them, but I'm going to pick up my green pen, and like we did yesterday, we're going to come back and make sure that each one of these has a stem. And then I'm going to actually come back and just add in some leaves. I'm just drawing little leaf shape. I'm going to do 2 on each. You can do 2 or 3 or however many you want to.
Brianne says that they're quite good. She got them at Costco.
Ooh, we don't have a Costco around here.
Nope.
We have a Sam's. I want a Costco. But we can check on Amazon.
Yep.
I always, well, actually I don't really need any excuses to buy art supplies. I have to research them for my next gel pen Facebook Live. Is that a good enough reason?
Yes.
Okay, do all of my flowers have stems?
Yes. At least it looks like it from where I'm sitting.
All right, so I just want to come back and just add in some more of this green. Trying not to cover up my flowers, but just making it thicker. And maybe adding some long ones. Ooh, that doesn't want to come out. All right, so I am done with everything except for our fireflies. And I've lost my yellow pen.
It's right here.
I thought one of the cats had already taken it away from me. Okay, so for the fireflies, if you notice, we're not making that. If you've done the watercolor, the whimsical watercolors with me, you know, or any of the things where I've done bugs, you know I don't like bugs. So we don't want to make them look like real bugs. We want them to look like cute little yellow blobs. So you can just go crazy with yours. All I'm going to do is make a little oval and then 2 little loops. And you can put them anywhere you want, and you can put them going in different directions.
They do look like lovely little blobs.
Thank you. And of course you want some hiding down in the grasses. And maybe one has lit on a flower. Let's put another one right here. And see, I just stuck my hand on that one, so smeared it. Maybe I smashed it. Sorry, little bug. Is my hand in the way?
Sorry, not sorry.
All right, I'm just gonna turn this so that I don't keep smearing. And you notice I move these wings like they're coming, like they're pointing down, because this one's flying up. So I would suggest, obviously we know that our fireflies aren't as high as the stars, but I would suggest putting them all around and putting more fireflies than stars. Because you're actually having to say goodbye to them very soon. Pretty soon, it's going to be Olivia's favorite season, fall. And we will have fires and not fireflies.
Yes.
Pumpkin spice everything season.
Yes.
Look, that's a cute little baby one. Isn't that adorable? All right, so while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to pick up my pen again, my white pen, that is. And hopefully my flowers are dry. I'm just going to add little white centers. And let's not forget our baby flowers. This baby flower needs a better center. So we've got all of our centers in, and you don't have to do this next step, but if you don't have a glitter pen like I do, wherever I put that, then you can use a white to outline your little firefly, or you could just do it in yellow. But I'm just gonna be drawing random little circles around my bugs. Make them look like they're glowing. And this is actually my green jelly roll, the star one. I should have actually looked up what kind they were. But when it dries, it has more of a gold look to it on this black paper. These poor little ones that I squished with my hand. I squished them. Let me move them in the shop. But they're still alive. Hope I'm not making any kids cry thinking that I squished your lightning bug, your fireflies. So I am done, and I want to see yours. You can post. That's the word I'm looking for. How about I switch it back to my face? There we go. You can post your pictures on, or have your moms post your pictures on Facebook or Instagram so that Olivia and I can see them and repost them. And I cannot wait to see them. So thank you all for joining us again. Remember tomorrow to go ahead and have your watercolor paper or mixed media paper drawn in with your popsicles. You can color on the back, cut them out, and do them in whatever random order you want, but just make sure that you have those done ahead of time so that we can get started and not take up too much of your time. So we will see you then. Thanks for joining. Bye, everybody.